here.
For another bonus.
I'm re-pilled up.
That's good.
Yeah.
Buddy, we're all glad that you're doing that.
I think the most fun part about getting back on pills is finding out how worried everyone was.
Well, we told you.
Because they don't tell you.
No, we did. We told you we were worried. I remember specifically telling you that we all told you we were worried because we were like, you've been acting a little strange. And I'm like, for a moment, I caught a glimpse of like alcoholic Brendan because you're like, I don't think I've been acting strange. Can you provide 3 examples of strange things that I've done? And it's like, well,
and you couldn't, so you lost. Look, maybe if you had come up with some good examples, we could have avoided all this.
That's right. Yeah. In your defense, we couldn't.
Yeah, because my madness all kind of blurs together.
Yeah, because it's too much. It's like looking at it from the inside. You're like, I can't break this down because I think like our thing was it's just like a general thing you got going on.
Just a vibe.
And to be fair, that argument wouldn't hold up in a court of law. You're absolutely right.
It certainly would not, and that's how I operate. By the books. but to be honest, I'm glad, buddy. I hope that you just start to feel a little better. Yeah. No, I felt good today. I was out, walking around in the sun. Got myself some groceries.
Oh, that's nice
to cook meals.
Isn't that nice? I just cooked a meal.
It is nice. It's nice to not eat 8 granola bars for dinner because you didn't want to leave the house.
Yeah, that's a tough look. I've definitely been there.
Yeah,
I was definitely doing that a couple months ago in the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, even like when I do cook, like it's rough. For my winter semester class, I'm taking like a health class for school, and our assignment was like we had to do MyFitnessPal for 3 days and then like write a paper analyzing it. And good God, things were not so good. Like even when it was like, because so many meals were like 3 spoons of ice cream, like 1 piece of bread with a lot of like just completely not meals, just complete nonsense.
3 spoons of ice cream and 1 piece of
It'd be like a can of soup, and then like just jerky, just like weird like non meals. And the one I was like what I had thought, because I cooked it and I'm like, hey, I made myself like a nice meal, and then I was adding in the ingredients and it's like ramen, Spam, frozen vegetables. I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, I thought I made myself a little goulash, but on paper this is not so pretty looking.
You're cooking like my roommates cook.
Yeah, or just
that's exactly the kind of stuff that Long makes. I come out like in the morning and he's got like the pan is just like on the stove. There's like half a square of Spam and ramen in it, and then just like an indiscernible brown goop.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very Eastern way of eating Asian. Brendan, I call you Asian.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to figure out like what 2 items that cost $1 come together to make something new.
Oh, yeah. I am loving this. I'm loving this for you. I was here. Yeah. It's fun.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to describe it other than like it feels like, yeah, it's like you're cooking in Zelda, basically, where you're like, I have an apple and I have a sea bass. Maybe that's a secret. Maybe this will be like a new dish.
Yeah. But then sometimes you throw them together and you're like, oh, I lost the ingredients. It wasn't a recipe.
Right. Yeah, it's like mixing all the colors together and thinking you're going to get a rainbow, and it's like, no, you got dark brown.
Yeah. Oh, I've made so many mistakes like this.
Yeah.
That's funny, though, like, because for some reason I've been watching, like, food stuff on Netflix. So I was watching, like, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. So then I'm trying to, like, use these, like, fine cooking principles to make just complete bullshit. I'm just like, this could use a little bit more of an umami to it.
The entirety of your meal costs like $4.
Yeah, and it's literally just like a microwave Uncle Ben's rice with like an egg in it.
Yeah, I definitely been there. Tricking yourself into thinking that you're eating real food just because like you've assembled it from different parts is such a move, dude.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
so
such
funny,
a move.
It's a move, dude. Well, it's a move until like it's like, like when I was seeing like the whole time I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone before like we actually like went and hung out with each other, I would always be like, "Yeah, I'm cooking some dinner." I would like talk myself up like I was like I was a real culinary kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm
And then,
eating
like,
the Pop-Tarts warm, so I really went out of my way this time.
And then she saw me cook. Like the first time
Oh, you
she
can't
saw me.
you can't let Bay see you cook.
Oh, dude, it's like Lucille Ball in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just fucking like running around the kitchen. She wanted me to make her these little like she doesn't like pancakes, but she likes these personal pancakes. They're these like little blueberry pancakes that are the size of like your palm.
Uh-huh.
Smaller than that actually.
Mm-hmm.
And she
so
was like,
silver dollar
like,
pancakes.
What?
Silver dollar
pancake. Yeah. And she was like, "Can you make me those? They're so cute. I think I would really like those." I'm like, "Of course I can make you fucking tiny pancake. What do I look like?" Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And like, I think like 10 minutes in to like, it was like the second batch because I burned the first batch. I just like popped my head out of the kitchen in the cabin. I was like, "Babe, I think you have to cook these pancakes. I think you have to come in and cook your own breakfast."
Yeah, I'm batting 0 with like cooking for Bay.
Right?
Pretty much.
It's rough.
But like what I do is I you can really get away with just like getting something from Trader Joe's because Bays love Trader Joe's. Then you're like making it in a skillet. It looks like you're doing something.
Oh, definitely, dude. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing right now. Is I'm talking a big game about how I'm cooking fish and asparagus, but like I bought fish that literally comes like pre-seasoned, like the fish has been like cut and pre-seasoned to perfection, and I just shove it. I found a way to make it that's pretty good. I just shove it in a toaster oven and set it to air fry for like 15 to 20 minutes, which you'll never find any instructions that tell you to do that. But I like the end result. It's nice.
How does air frying work? What does that mean?
I have no idea. I've tried to like stare at the food while it's being air fried and see if I can figure it out.
Are there fans in there? What's going on?
No, because it's just that's what I don't get because it's just a toaster oven, right? It's just got a heat set. To me, I don't understand how when you used to have coils that conduct heat, how like what settings could possibly change how much they heat shit up. But Brendan, it's true. Because when I throw, like, when you want to, like, air fry some shit and you put it in and select air fry, it gets crispy and crunchy in a way like you wouldn't believe compared to just the bake setting.
For some reason, here's what, because I was thinking about getting one since you were talking about how delicious it is to make, like, frozen chicken in it. But they're too expensive. I'm not getting one. But I realized until a week ago, here's what I thought air frying was. I thought that you had like a reservoir of oil somewhere in the device that it somehow like circulates through the air. And then I was thinking about it a little bit more and I'm like, I think that if you heat up oil to the point where it becomes like a gas, you die.
Yeah. Well, it'll catch on fire. I imagine it would just like combust first. Yeah, I mean,
I was imagining it was like when you're at the theme park and you walk past like the misters and all the water's coming down on you and you're dancing around. I thought that's what your sweet potato fries were doing in there.
You thought they were misting like 500-degree oil?
Well, what else does air fry mean? I was just using my context clues.
I took it at face value, which is that it fries it using like convection, like hot air, like which I think is what it seems to be doing because I haven't had to deposit any oil into the microwave oven anytime soon. Into the
yeah, you're gonna run out. You're gonna need to refill that.
Yeah. But it's
sorry. I need to top off my toaster oven like a car.
I have no idea whose toaster oven that is in the kitchen, but God bless them for getting it. I don't know who bought it. I'm using it like a motherfucker. I'm staining the pan. I'm not using the aluminum foil like I should be. I'm sure that someone's really upset every time they come in the morning and they see all the juices that I can't get off of the fucking metal tray, but what? It's a communal household.
Oh yeah, those little metal trays, those just get fucked.
Dude, it looks so fucked. It looks like It looks like I've been cooking garbage.
Yeah. I don't understand because it's like it's metal. Like every cookie tray looks like shit, but it's like it's metal. How can the food stain it? Is this porous somehow?
Don't ask me science questions. Because I
Yeah.
same thing. I don't understand it either. At least, and like when I'm scrubbing it, I'm like shocked that it won't come off.
I made a
can't
mistake
fucking
and
believe
because like a frozen pizza doesn't fit on any like cookie sheet correctly.
Mhm.
So I got these giant cookie sheets from Target, and then they don't fit in the dishwasher, so I have to hand wash them every time.
Right.
Which really means just that like every time I go to get it, someone else has not like washed it that well, and I just take it out of the thing under the oven slimy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and the thing when you get something that's too big for the dishwasher, hand washing that is always a motherfucker because like you turn the water on, you're getting blasted in the face now. You're
Yeah,
literally,
it doesn't even fit in the sink, so I'm just like spraying myself with soap and oil.
Yeah, you're getting like a Dawn facial as you're trying to like scrub the fucking pan down to make pizza. But you know, I don't cook pizza. I don't cook pizza on pans, or pizza stones because I found out that doesn't make the crust as crispy if you use like a stone or a pan. So I just let the cheese fucking like drip into the bottom.
The stone is for when you like when you're making a pizza from scratch, right?
Well, my mom bought a pizza stone. You're right. That's what it's for. But my mom, like, who has never made a pizza, nobody in my family's ever made a pizza from scratch. I don't think that they could do it. She like bought a pizza stone for us to make like frozen pizzas on. So I just thought that it would make pizzas better, but it doesn't at all.
No.
we're like literally like I would literally cook like 12 assorted bagel bites on like an expensive pizza stone. A pizza stone that nobody needed to fucking buy.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, dude. Imagine me with one of like the big fucking like the big wooden I don't know what the fuck you call it, just like shoveling bagel bites into like a brick oven, just like these are gonna be nice.
Yeah, me and Bae, we made a pizza once. So for Christmas, I like woodworked her a like little home sized pizza paddle, and
nice.
So far she's used it once, and it just fucked up her pizza immensely. Like, because I don't have the thing is, you really need to buy a lot of like tools and gizmos to make like good things. Otherwise, like it's just like an insane amount of work, and I just don't have like the space or anything. So like the slope on it, I didn't get right. So basically it was just like stuck to the pan, and she like basically put it in the oven and it turned like upside down and like
oh. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
But it looks very nice. So now instead of a pizza paddle, it was actually a serving tray the whole time.
You could just use it for pictures. You could like you could like do like American Gothic, Italian American.
Or
style.
like you have company, you put out like grapes and cheese. It's a nice charcuterie board.
On the pizza paddle? Oh,
yeah.
That probably looked nice as shit.
It would look very nice because it's like mahogany, a little bit of walnut.
Oh, you didn't skimp out on the woods for this.
No, I mean it's not big, so it wasn't that expensive. It was like $40 a wood. But
okay. I'm imagining like the big fucking like Nicolas Cage in Moonstruck, where it's like the length of your body.
No, not like
okay.
No, not this isn't Flappers, Nick.
Do they cook in a fucking brick oven in Flappers?
They do, and everything sucks.
Damn, dude.
You go to Flappers, the only club in LA that has ever consistently booked us on any regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
And they just fuck up those personal pan pizzas.
Yeah, dude. I think that I've definitely spent more time eating food at Flappers than I have performing. And those pizzas fucking suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Man,
I gotta get into I was cooking. I have to diversify what I'm making. I cooked some steak and asparagus before I hopped on here. It's good. It's nice. Really thin cuts of steak, trying not to like totally clog my colon up. But yeah, it's nice. Feels nice. Feels nice to be cooking again and not just like Uber Eatsing.
Oh, I'm clogging my colon right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's insane how much money I've saved over the past year, like with just not being able to go to sit down restaurants, and there's no open mics, so you don't have to buy an item.
Yeah, dude, item minimums fucked me up every time. That shit still sucks. I mean, well, it's gone, but I'm not looking forward to that returning because I have decided that I'm going to do stand-up again.
Yeah, I unfortunately have decided as well.
Yeah, I couldn't. I started writing. I now have like a note in my phone that's like 11 jokes deep, and I'm like, I have to do these somewhere, otherwise I'll fucking lose my mind. So I've decided that it's going to come back. I don't know when the fuck it's going to come back. I went online today to try to figure out like when I can get vaccinated. They do, like California doesn't even have a plan for like people our age who are unemployed.
Of course they don't.
But like, dude, meanwhile, like in Florida, somehow like they're vaccinating the shit out of everybody. Like beyond the seniors, like regular people are getting vaccinations now.
Yeah, the state that like most did not believe in it.
Yeah, they're like their cases are going down and they're getting people vaccinated. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how badly mismanaged is like is California? How, like, what the fuck is Newsom doing? Give me my vaccine.
I'm just glad my grandma got her vaccine because my aunt and my Fox News aunt and uncle who live with her have COVID. Like
really?
Presently, yeah.
Really?
So I was like pretty on edge about that. But apparently my grandma didn't get it. And they got the vaccine in her today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Was it her first dose or her second dose?
First dose.
First dose.
But still, you know, it does a little bit.
No, it's totally good. No, they say even getting the first dose like massively decreases the severity with which you get it. Yeah, my grandparents are about to get their second dose, which will be tight. They're not going to die yet.
Sick.
Yeah.
Wowo's going to live forever.
Wowo will not get it. Whoa.
Oh yeah, of course, Wowo's not getting a vaccine.
Well, but the thing is, Wowo is scared of COVID. Wowo is 100% scared of COVID. He just flexes like he's not, and now he has the. I mean, he's well within the age range to get the vaccine, and he just won't do it. He wants to stay home drinking whiskey, and fucking sitting on his one piece of furniture.
Damn, he doesn't want to get that jab and then go start bothering other people's families.
Oh, he's been doing that shit.
I
guess he just doesn't care.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Yo, did you see? I was reading this today. Did you see? There's this fucking kid. This was tripping me out because like the pandemic has been getting to me a little bit, but then like this today put it totally in perspective. There's this kid in England who I guess he went into a coma fucking like 10 months ago. He got struck by a vehicle like 10 or 11 months ago, right before like the world went on lockdown. And he just woke up. So like he just fully like 28 days later, except like times 10.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so he's I don't know what happens to you when you're in a coma. Like I don't like
he fucking Walking Deaded out.
Yeah, he Rick Grimes out like 100%. So,
but the thing is, it's not a movie coma. So that means that he woke up and the world ended, and he's also retarded.
Right, that's what I mean. I was trying to
figure out, which would have made The Walking Dead a much better show.
My idea of comas, like I realized, like the only experience I have with comas is like that movie While You Were Sleeping, where like that dude falls in love with a girl while she's in a coma. And then when she wakes up, she's like, "I'm ready to marry you now." No, you have to go to rehab. I was reading about this. Like your brain doesn't work. Your brain does not want to be turned off that long.
Yeah.
So his family.
In fact, if you marry someone immediately after they're out of a coma, it's a crime.
It's absolutely a crime. But that was what I fucking thought comas were. Like, I didn't realize that you have to go, like, get in a pool and try to get your muscles back and all this shit.
Yeah, you think, like, it's like a movie. You get bonked on the head, you fall asleep, you get all tuckered out.
Right.
Wake up.
Yeah, I thought a coma was just, like, when you accidentally take a nap at 1 p.m. and you, like, wake up at dinner time. You're just out of it for a little bit. But no, you're mentally retarded. So this
Forever.
So this guy... He's suffering. He's got coma retardation pretty bad. And he's not completely grasping why he can't see his family. So he wakes up out of the coma. He's only able to communicate with his family like through this computer that the hospital brings him.
Uh-huh.
And every time they try to explain the pandemic to him, it's way too much, so they just stop.
Oh my god.
It's so fucked up. And they had an interview with his mom where they're like, yeah, we're like, he understands that like he's in quarantine. We keep trying to frame the lockdown in a way that he understands, but it's just clearly too much for everybody involved. So maybe one day he'll like whenever he gets out of this fucking place, they're like, we'll fill him in on what happened.
Good God.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, okay, well, this is not so bad.
I mean,
what I'm going through.
That's just a different guy than he was. Like you just met that guy for the like you're basically just like an entirely different human being after something like that. So
oh, absolutely. Well, and
yeah, people like so framing it as like, oh man, he fell asleep and he woke up and the world ended. It's like, no, that guy is dead.
Right, virtually. Yeah.
This is a new being with maybe 10% of that guy's memories.
It was in the article. It was some fucking British publication. I love British journalists because like the last thing they say about him is before the coma. Yeah, they're like before he fell to the coma, he was a sporty and active boy. I'm like, I hate to see it happen to a sporty, active boy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He was so sporty and active. He was like apparently going to get some medal from some Duke, I guess, for being sporty.
From the Duke?
From somebody in fucking
dude, if our podcast got a medal from the Duke, that would change everything. From the Duke of Burbank.
Yeah, dude. That shit was just tripping me out.
That is so sick.
Oh yeah.
They should have tried to do it like fake bad news, then good news, make him feel better. They should have done the whole like it's zombies thing, and then after he's like, oh no, then they're like, just kidding, but you cannot go outside.
Yeah. 3 million people are dead. And it's mutating. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's so weird. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what the fuck else has been going on. Like nothing, man.
Yeah. It really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see or talk to anyone. Occasionally I'll text my dad.
Ooh, how's that?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good. Told him I'm back on Wellbutrin. He seems to approve. Everybody seems pretty amped about this move.
Brendan, I can tell you, a lot of people are very happy about this.
You know who's real happy about it is Bay.
Definitely. For sure.
The thing about Bays is they just cannot stand it when you stop taking your pills.
This confused me too, because I guess I was under the impression that you stopped taking them for her.
Well, I stopped taking it because she told me that she thought that I was having seizures in the night.
Right. I thought it was that, and also you wanted your dick to get hard again, which it stopped doing anyway.
Well, Wellbutrin was kind of helping that.
It was helping it get hard?
It gave me a little I had a little spurt there.
Okay.
It was coming and going. But I don't know. I talked to my new doctor and he didn't seem concerned about that.
Right. The seizures?
Yeah. Like he was just like, well, was it happening when you stopped taking the pills? And apparently it was. And then he's like, I don't think that is medication related.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you just have a whole nother problem.
Well, the thing is, I have no idea what I was doing. So I have no idea how serious it was.
It's probably fine, dude. Look, apparently I like sit upright in the night every 2 months and moan like a woman. So all things considered, I think you're probably fine.
I've been starting to question. I'm like what happens when we live together? Because like I don't think that there's ever going to be a time where sleeping in a bed next to me is easy.
Yeah, it's probably not. I mean, I'm like that. I kind of thrash when I sleep, and you just got to find. You'll learn.
I guess you eventually start to tune it out, but I could lose weight and I'll snore less. Hopefully, the Wellbutrin will help me with that. I've been craving less treats. I think part of what it does is it like stops cravings, and that's why they give it to smokers.
Oh, I didn't know they give Wellbutrin to smokers.
Yeah, they do.
Damn, can I try some?
No.
Come on, they'll give you more. I know though they have to. I know they'll give you more. Let me try one.
What do you think taking one Wellbutrin is going to do?
I don't know. I'm going to start with one.
I'll tell you what it's going to do. Give you diarrhea.
Oh, okay.
You hate having diarrhea, Nick.
I hate even acknowledging that diarrhea exists.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I've been having some rough dumps recently.
Really?
It was pretty embarrassing when we were hiking. Dan and I were parked next to each other, and I got out of the car holding Pepto-Bismol like it was a beverage. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Oh, I bought it on the way here." But it looked like I was just like chilling with the boys, having a cold one.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's awesome. Just cracking Pepto-Bismols on a porch. You got bottles lined up.
Yeah, I would love to just be like, just sipping on a Pepto-Bismol at like a bar, just like making eyes at a girl. I just have like a pink mustache, and I'm doing like the pussy licking signal at her.
That's funny as shit. Yeah, dude. I'm imagining you with like, just like living in the country, just like guzzling Peptos with a BB rifle, just like shooting empty bottles of Pepto off your fence.
Dude, that should be the commercial. Because the commercials, it's always like people dancing, like having fun, big band music is playing. But a more realistic Pepto commercial would really just be like a still frame of me in my car sipping it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh. It's just me in pain.
Yeah, there's.
Or it's like me walking. Yeah, it's like me walking, and then I like stop suddenly and start running. They're like Pepto-Bismol. Yeah, my tummy hurt. We were going on a hike. My tummy hurt, and I didn't want to get all gurgly on the hills.
Oh, dude, if you had to stop to take a dump on that hill, oh my god! And there were so many people passing by too.
Yeah.
Imagine if.
But I mean, what would really happen? I mean, I couldn't get in trouble because it's like, what's going to happen? I'm having diarrhea. Someone sees me publicly exposing myself. They have to hike 2 miles to then tell someone. They have to try to find me on the hills. Perfect crime.
That's true.
Diarrhea in the hill. Diarrhea up on the cliffs.
Yeah, diarrhea.
Yeah,
that would actually be a very powerful dump if you just like.
Yeah, I'm just like at the observatory,
looking out over the entirety of Los Angeles.
Yeah. I'm just shitting like, oh man, this is just like GTA 5. More shitting.
Yeah, man. That was I'm glad you didn't do that. It is funny how every time we've hiked, you've had to piss.
Yeah, I drink a lot of fluids.
Yeah, no, it's good to do that. You're right.
Yeah. Especially like in anticipation of the hike, because I'm the least physically fit boy of the crew.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like hold everybody up too much. So I try to like, make sure my salts are right, make sure I got my fluids. I stretch.
You don't hold anybody up. Well, no, but the reason why it's funny is because the second time you announced it, I realized what you're doing. But I remember the first time, if you announced it, I didn't hear it. Because I was like, I went up a little ways and then I looked back and I was like, whoa, that's Barn Dog's bird. Just fucking.
You saw my bird?
Like, damn. Yeah, I was like, damn, I saw Barn Dog's penis. That's in my brain now.
Hiking bird is not a good bird.
No, it was not a. It was.
Yeah. My bird, like this winter, it's been getting like so small that it almost like it. Some mornings I wake up and I look down and I look uncircumcised.
What? Yeah, you know what? I know that bird.
You know that bird? Yeah,
I know that bird. Where it looks like it's just trying to eke all the way inside your body.
Yeah, the head has completely gone as small as it can possibly be.
Sometimes I fucking push it in when it's like that, and I'll stretch the skin over the head of my cock and just be like, what I could have had.
Dude, for real.
Yeah, dude.
It's like one of those, when you're a kid, those like jelly things that you put your fingers in either side of.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like it's like that. And then I start fantasizing. I'm like, is this enough skin? Could I start like, could I McCusker out and start stretching it and putting weights on it and shit?
To be honest, dude, like I love I just love playing with my bird. Like, not even in a sexual way. I love fucking, like, I love pulling the sides of it and making it look like JJ the jet plane. Just like stretching the skin out so it looks like wings.
Yeah, so it looks like a flying squirrel. There's this oh man, in my like drinking days back in Lancaster, I had this buddy who his like shitty cousin would hang out with us sometimes. Normally we didn't let him because he would be like creepy to girls, which like, you know, and this was back then, so like he had to be pretty creepy. But he his like claim to fame is when he would get drunk, he would like do his dick into different shapes.
What?
So I remember he'd be like, the best one was he would like twist his balls into like it looked like a rose, like the skin, and he'd be like, "A rose for the lady."
Oh my god!
Or he could get his like balls on top of the dick somehow.
Whoa.
Like none of this can possibly have been good.
That is a very pre 2013 activity.
That's
a very.
Yeah, I'm assuming like if that guy kept going through the Me Too movement, he's been shot.
What was he? That it's like, dude. The craziest thing to imagine is like the moments alone that he spent practicing it, just like twisting his balls into a rose and be like, "No, that looks like fucking shit. What am I doing? What am I, a joke?" Like,
he's thumbing through like an origami book.
Yeah,
but I think isn't there's like wasn't there like a show of this
puppetry of the penis?
Yeah.
Puppetry of the penis. My dad showed me Puppetry of the Penis. Already, I hate it, and I hated it then. Like, dude, I remember my dad came home drunk one night. It sounds worse than it is. I knew my dad was drunk because like my buddy and me were downstairs. We like I think it was like my junior year of high school. So like we were hanging out downstairs, junior sophomore year. He had been drinking down at like there's like a little like community beach like near where I live. And so everybody was down there drinking, and my mom's out of town, and we hear my dad like barging upstairs. He comes down to the basement where and the computer was down there. He goes, "Get the fuck away from the computer. I'll tell you what. No, I'm going to sit here." And then he's like sat down on the ground. He's like, "I'm going to tell you what to search." And he made us search this video. The second video he showed us was Puppetry of the Penis, and we were just like sitting there silent, like while my dad was like cracking up at these dudes like mashing their cocks together like in a black box theater. And me and my buddy were just like, "Oh, okay, what's happening?" Like,
I looked up a clip of this once, and it was not a black box theater. It was a huge theater.
Right.
It had to be like the Sydney Opera House or something.
It was something like that. You're right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said black box theater.
This is their Sebastian. Just sell out Madison Square Garden 8 times.
Oh fuck, dude.
Australians are so confused about comedy.
Yeah. Although you know what, I feel like they were closer. I feel like Puppetry of the Penis.
Yeah.
It is like a better place.
It is like the complete inverse of Nanette. I can't imagine two experiences being more different.
Well, the funniest thing is that like I think I've said this before, regular Australian people, like the average Australian sense of humor seems problematic as shit. Like, have you ever watched like Good Morning Sydney or whatever? It's just them like saying shit you should never say on TV, like almost saying slurs.
No, I have not seen this.
Oh yeah, dude! Like the Australian television hosts, like they really toe the line, but in a way where they're like, "What do you mean I can't say it anymore?"
Maybe it's just the Australian comedy that America picks up on. Like,
Yeah.
Do you think even like what did Australians think of Nanette?
I guess I think that they do like it. I think there's just much like America. I guess there are two different there's like a not a fissure, but there's just two different schools of thought. But I guess that's what I'm saying is there like I feel like the average Australian sense of humor is more in line with like, you know, regular people who like raunchy shit, and then like Australian alt comedy is just like to the nth degree.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's wild. Wildly bad.
It's so bad. You know what? I used to be friends with this kid. Oh, I wish I could fucking remember his last name. His name is Sam. Like, we used to talk on Skype all the time when he was like 16, and he's actually legit funny. Because he was friends with my friend Dustin, and like back when I was in high school doing comedy, like he was starting out too, and I don't remember how I started talking to him on Skype. We were both. He was doing open mics in Australia. I was doing open mics in like Columbia, Maryland, and he became like an on TV like superstar, like headlining comedy festivals.
Because it's him and like 500 guys instead of over here it's like 10,000.
Right. Yeah. I wish I could fucking remember his name. I want to look him up. But
yeah, it seems like other than that, like any comedy from that part of the world, it's like a lot of it's like devolved Dimitri Martin.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's just like, oh, I have a bunch of props and signs, mate. Isn't it funny? I got my I got me markers and me paints.
All right.
Yeah, it's like Australian alt comedy is basically it's like exercises that they're gonna make that guy who just woke up from a coma do. They're gonna be like, draw your feelings. Can you remember things about your father?
All right, everybody reach under your seats. I've given you all a balloon. This is a little audience participation. We're all going to blow up the balloon and draw. Everybody draw somebody that you miss. Make the balloon. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find, but you know
Damn, no, we are onto something. Australian comedy is purely just like exercises that you have adult retarded people do in like their little like centers.
Absolutely, dude. That's why, dude, like
fuck, I got shot in the head in Iraq and now I have to be an Australian alt comic.
Do you know what the worst thing about, I don't know if it's New Zealand or Australia, but even the best Australian alt comic will not be half as funny as any one of the dudes on Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, dude, I've finally started watching it.
So funny.
Yeah, dude, Michael is constantly crushing and he doesn't even care. He's like so magnetic on the screen. I'm like, he should be in a Marvel movie.
He should have his own entertainment dynasty. He should host a game show that he gets to decide what the fucking rules of it are.
Yeah.
Like, they should just give that guy a development deal. Let him host Australian Family Feud.
Yeah, he is. Look, sorry, Steve Harvey, you're done. You're done. There's a new most likable man in show business.
He is most certainly the only guy on earth who could dethrone Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Most certainly. God, he's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I started watching it, and Bae was telling me, she's like, yeah, there's going to be a season 2, and I was like, really? And she's like,
There is?
Yeah, well, she said that she heard that, and that it's going to be, like, completely different people. But I was like, no, bring Michael back.
Dude, Michael should have a film crew following him around 24/7. They should just Big Brother like Michael. They should Truman Show Michael, basically.
Yeah. They need to do like that Japanese guy, only instead be very nice to him.
Yeah, dude. Everything Michael said, like, dude, when he's at dinner and he's talking about girls being gold diggers, it's so
yeah.
It is.
It's so funny that he's like never kissed a girl and he's already so red pilled based off of like I know that he's not like listening to like Jordan Peterson or something. It's like this is just purely from his gut.
Yeah, no, it's just I feel like he's got a direct antenna to God. It's clearly coming from somewhere very intrinsic and very true.
Yeah. It's so funny because like also they can't correct him obviously, so he's just like not. Now you want the ideal wife is someone who's beautiful but not too beautiful. Like
which, you know, let me also say that's healthy.
Yeah,
realistic expectations. Like,
yeah. Like, but then, like, I think he's even like on the date and he says that or something. It's like,
well,
hell yeah,
that truly is
dudes rock.
but you know what I still like about him?
Mhm.
He understands boundaries perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I wish we could all be more like Michael. I think they fucking say that in the documentary too.
Michael is
we
like
should-
the consent king.
He is the king of consent, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you say that now, but wait until he gets even one crumb of pussy. He might he might fucking lose his mind.
He just becomes like a gorilla that they have to tranquilize.
Yes. It's easy to say no to ice cream if you've never tasted ice cream.
Oh man, I was watching that and I was like relating to it too hard. Where like when he's on the date and like the girl starts clamming up, and then a producer comes up and asks her to like take a break. I'm just like, damn, this could have very well been my life.
Dude, how
many dates have you been on where like it honestly would have been better for you if someone had showed up and been like, all right, that's time.
Yeah, dude, like how freaked out would you have been on a date? Like you realize that you're tanking and you tank so hard that somebody like with a headset scurries out of the shadows.
Did I do something wrong?
You tank on
Was
a date
it too
so
much?
You tank on a date so hard that they send you back to a trailer that you didn't even come from.
Honestly, like I think that the resources that they have in the show should be available to like all incels. Like every incel should be able to like Skype with a nice Australian lady who like talks them through pulling out the chair and stuff. Like
Yes, dude.
the world would be better.
Do you know what's fucked up?
Mhm.
This is gonna sound so stupid, but there were this is so stupid. There were things that she said to them that I was like, oh, I was like,
Dude, me too.
I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
I was like, oh, that's good. Damn, that makes a lot of sense. I'm
my
like
favorite-
mentally taking notes, and I'm like, oh no, I'm in a relationship.
Yeah. My favorite dude was by far. I've talked about it before. Kelvin. I thought Kelvin was the man.
Is that the Chinese one?
Yes, I am a. When she says that he sounds Chinese, and he goes, "I am a Chinese boy from a Chinese family." Like he's so incredulous. Yeah, dude, he was awesome. That girl was wild. The way she just
Yeah.
fucking like took her, like the way they just started like playing Switch in front of like the hibachi grill. I was like, God damn. That
Yeah,
I was like-
I'm only like 2 episodes in. I'm really
Oh.
saving it.
okay.
I'm saving it
Yeah.
because it puts me in such a good mood watching it that I want to like
Yeah.
save it for when I need it.
Me and Bay ran into something funny where like when I find something that I like, I'll just like totally run it into the ground. So like we watched that, and then like literally by the next day I had 3 other documentaries about autistic people in love. That
You're
I
just
made and
chasing the
watched.
drag. Yeah, because you can't do anything like in moderation.
I have to consume it until I hate it, basically. And so here's the thing, dude. If you like Love on the Spectrum, there's a PBS documentary. I think it was free on YouTube for a while. Autism in Love. Very sweet documentary, still very funny.
Mhm.
One of the kids in that documentary is like he lives in like South LA, and this kid's so fucking twisted up, dude. He's so horny that he's driven to tears. It's such a fucking rough look. Yeah.
Dude, I want a combo documentary of that and what is it? What's the other documentary? Not Feels Good Man, but the other one.
That Feel When No GF.
Yeah. I want like a combo of these documentaries.
Have you seen? I think I've like tried to make people watch it, and like 5 minutes in, everybody's like, "Why did you put this on the TV? Turn this off." Have you seen Shy Boys?
No, what is it?
It's like a 30-minute documentary. It's free on YouTube, and it's just this like she's a woman filmmaker, and it's just her and her camera guy just like documenting this group of like these guys. They're basically like early red pillars.
Oh wait, I think I remember you sending this to me like years ago, back when I would see you like once every couple months.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I love, dude. I
just
love
getting
it.
like
They,
a Facebook message with a link, like, dude, you got to check this out.
You have to check it out. Like my favorite one when they talk about like just them commiserating over how ugly they are, and like, and the
Oh yeah,
one
and they all have like weird dysmorphia where they all think they're hideous.
yeah, one of the dudes is like good looking. One of the dudes is very correct in his assessment of himself because he's like a fat, pale dude with like bee stung lips, and he's got long hair that he's clearly shampooing like way too much. Like it looks entirely too beautiful. And yeah, it's just them like shacked up in a hotel room. They've got one guy who like bullies them, and they let him bully them because they think that like through being bullied by him, it'll like strengthen them into alphas or something. I'm trying to remember. It's very strange.
Oh yeah, there was like the alpha guy teaching them who is like clearly also full of shit.
What? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
He has like wraparound sunglasses. He's like, let me tell you how to get pussy. It's just like it's just a different nerd.
And they're all just like sharing a hotel room. They're essentially in like a weird BDSM relationship with this guy. Like they've skipped women and just gone straight into being like gay subs for this guy. Yeah, Shy Boys is awesome. My two go-tos, it was Shy Boys and Travis the Ultimate Documentary.
Oh yeah, Travis the Ultimate Documentary. And I feel like such an idiot because I had a copy of it like saved, and now it's not. I don't have it anymore. It's
gone.
Yeah, though I had Facebook messaged one of the guys and asked for it, and he actually sent it to me, and then I just like lost that hard drive.
Oh fuck, dude! I should find that guy. Yeah, dude. There's nothing funny. Just like that guy, just like being a compulsive liar in Thailand, just like clearly speaking gibberish to Thai women.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis the Ultimate Documentary, and then I remember I've never you can't find any information about this online, but Matt McCusker, when I lived with him, one time he just came downstairs and like put a DVD into my PS4, and it was this documentary called American Eunuch. Have I told you about this?
No, tell me about
it. It is wild, dude. It is this filmmaker. It was like mostly shot in like West Philly, but it was just this like filmmaker following men who are like voluntarily castrating themselves.
Whoa!
And it is insane. 'Cause like some of it, it's actually like one. They follow a couple different. One of them is just like so autistic that it's just like come to this. It's like they have like a cat tail and like earrings and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I don't want to use my parts.
Damn.
There's all kinds of different eunuchs. There's that guy. They interview a cutter where it's like delocated. It's just like a guy in a ski mask in like a motel with like his voice pitched low, and he's like, "Yeah, I meet up with guys and I cut off their dicks."
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The one is really sad because it's like clearly a trans woman who like is in this like religious marriage, and like the trans woman is like not aware that she's trans,
right? I get
so
you.
she's just like, yeah, I don't want my parts, and my I like basically it came down to like the dude's wife wouldn't let him transition, but was okay with him castrating himself because otherwise it made her gay.
What?
So it's just like the most tragic situation of all time.
What the fuck, dude? At that point, it's like, all right, divorce your wife. Like,
yeah.
Fucking go, like, because you can argue.
Yeah, like this person, like, look, I'm a man of God, but that person's life was ruined by like you know what I mean?
Evangelical Christianity.
Yeah.
No, yeah, totally. Look, of course, man. Just because somebody said doesn't mean that they're going to be moral in their actions.
Yeah,
but
the best
at that point, it's like if it's between like going trans or like cutting your dick off, it's like, all right, well, you should like, it's like go trans, like definitely don't just mutilate yourself.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
But the best one is there's this dude in it, and he's like a gay eunuch who just gets pussy. It's wild. Like
what?
so it's this
What's he doing with it?
It's this like very. He gives off like very homosexual vibes, and like they film him, and he's always in like a thong speedo. and he's doing like squats and stuff, and he has a completely empty sack. He has no balls, but he also does steroids. So he like is still getting hard and horny, and then he just like cucks other men. And it's like, this is the most interesting man of all time. This is incredible.
All right, I maybe I'll hit up McCusker and ask him if he can like send me a file of this or something.
Yeah. Like we got to get this up on IP torrents or something.
Dude, I need to see that. The cucking eunuch is like, that's an incredible character.
Yeah, it is astonishing.
Holy shit, dude.
It's just like they interview him. He's always like in a hot tub or something. It's just like incredibly sexual. I remember, like, I think if I remember the context of us watching this, it was like one of those nights where like everybody had already hung out all night at a bar and then came back to the house, and then we're starting watching this at like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, dude, those are the best. I miss that those nights are for the most part, probably behind me. Because those are the best when dudes just come back, it's 1:30. We're not going to bed for like another 3 hours. It's like, let's throw some fucked up shit on TV.
Yeah.
Those are such good hangs.
Such good hangs. Just no girls.
None.
Yeah.
There couldn't possibly be.
Yeah. It's like, all right, so we all struck out. I always thought like watching movies and stuff, I always thought like it was like pretty common to like go to a bar and just like hit it off with a woman and get laid. I guess it was pre-Tinder, but
Yeah.
I feel like that is extinct pretty much.
Oh, yeah. I think we've talked about this before. Like, people are, especially in the pandemic, companies are counting on like commodifying isolation and social anxiety. I mean, like, so many companies are fucking getting rich off of it, and it's only going to make the dating app pipeline even more. Like, if you approach anyone, not even like in a dating situation, but if you just approach somebody even platonically without having first made contact, like through some sort of like online app or service, it's startling. People freak the fuck out.
Like what type of action are you describing?
What do you mean?
Like just asking someone, like, I don't know, to hang out?
just being like, hey man, hi.
Oh,
Nick.
yeah.
What's your name? people like you can still make it happen. People will still talk to you, but like you've got to cut through like 15 minutes of them trying to suss out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, them scanning for exits.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
weird. You straight up like can't.
Have you ever
Hmm?
have you ever in like the last 5 years like just gone up to a girl and started talking to her?
Yes, I have.
How'd
But
it go?
It was at a party. It's usually like a party
Okay,
situation
yeah.
where like there's a pretense for all of us going there. My cutoff is, I guess I missed the cutoff, but in like 2014 or 2015, I did just like hit it off with a girl at a bar in DC, except I didn't really because I did comedy. So
Oh yeah, that doesn't count. Does
Doesn't
not
count.
count.
Yeah, she saw me. But to be fair, I started talking to her before I got on stage, although I did say within the first minute, yeah, I'm getting up tonight. I guess it doesn't count. So I guess no. Not really.
Yeah. Damn, I can't imagine what it's going to be like for our kids. Like, it's going to be like illegal to like talk to a woman
Yeah.
unless you have like had Mark Zuckerberg involved somehow.
Show me the receipts, please.
Yeah. A drone flies out of the air. It's like, excuse me, miss, is this guy bothering you?
Yeah, dude, Amazon drones mounted with turrets just gunning down simps. That would be sick. That's Prime, dude. That's what she's paying $12 a month for. Yeah, man. It's fucking weird. And like, again, depending on how long this goes, I hope the vaccine rollout starts going better.
Yeah.
But it's like 2022 rolls around, it's like, what the, and I was even reading something that like at this rate, even though things will probably start to slowly open back up and we'll be able to do things again, we won't start re-achieving normalcy and enough people vaccinated to like re-achieve like a global return to the way things were until like mid 2023. which I believe now based on how the timeline's going.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be weird. Maybe not in Florida. Maybe in Florida they won't give a fuck because they never did. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
But what about the Coward Hour live show, Nick?
Dude, honestly, that is what I'm thinking about too. I think we could, like, they're having live shows in DC and Virginia. Like, once we get vaxxed up, I'm like,
hit the road.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hit some people.
That could be
hit
fun.
Some people up.
As long as I can get online to do school.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Are you taking classes like in the summer?
I don't know yet. I mean, I am in the spring for sure.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I figure we probably won't get vaccinated until like getting close to summer.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I was thinking maybe once we both get our vaccines, I'm actually getting ready to go back to a hospital jail just for a weekend stay.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, just trying to make it.
How much weight do you think I would have to lose to go to hospital jail? Is there anything low impact that I'd be able to handle? You know, I'm pretty weak. I like to have all my fluid in my skull and stuff. So I'm kind of like a pussy, you know?
Well, that's just a privilege. I'm glad that you can afford to feel that way. You know, I'm not a Rothschild like you. But I think that you could I think that they have ones for people who are like your BMI. They got to know what's going on with you guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They try to draw your blood and it's just like it comes out chunky.
Yeah,
like, he's got pulp.
My blood is old world style.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. You can see the tomato in it. It's nice.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's nice, dude.
That's how you know it's fresh.
Oh. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm just gonna go try to make a couple thou real quick. Pay off some collection agency debts that I thought that I had dodged, but apparently they somehow found me. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they did it, but they found me.
What is this for?
Well, when I decided I didn't want to have a cell phone anymore, and I just like canceled my service because it was fucking too much. I don't like being on my cell phone. I get by just fine with Wi-Fi. I guess I still had like remaining payments because I forgot that I fucking like bought the phone. Like I didn't buy the phone outright. I bought it with a plan. Which means that like I still owed them like $400. So I got an email. It went to my spam folder, which like, thank you, Gmail. Gmail saw that it was from a collections agency. They're like, we don't want Nick to see this. Nick doesn't need this.
For once, big tech helped Coward Hour.
Google's my guy, dude. So I was just like cleaning out my spam folder because I noticed I had a lot of spam. And a collections agency was like, hey, please pay this. You have 60 days to pay this. And I was like, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to scrounge up some scratch.
And this is why all the Patreon is in my name.
Well, that's part of the reason why. The main reason is I trusted our very good friend Robert Benfer, which Robert is a very good friend. I've grown so close with him. If there's one thing I can tell you, it's do not trust him. I love him. I would do anything for him except trust him.
I had to like triple your taxable income for that year.
It'll triple it for the whatever year when maybe because I didn't log in. Maybe now that like enough time has passed, maybe I'll be. Well,
that always confused me because you said like PayPal was asking for your social, but they always ask for your social.
No, they don't.
They don't?
They don't. It's once you and no, it's I don't know if PayPal was asking or if Twitch was asking, but when I was trying to log into PayPal, it asked me for my social because I had received enough money. Like you don't need to put in your social security when you get a Venmo account. But once you make enough money on it or enough transactions go through that like would trigger them like, oh, is this like a source of income for you? Then you have to put in your social so they can start taxing you on the money that you earned that year.
I mean, PayPal's not going to withhold taxes. Like,
what do you mean?
I mean, PayPal, like your bank doesn't take tax money from you.
No, but PayPal works with the IRS. It was something that started like fairly recently after I moved to Los Angeles. Is like it counts as like a 1099. Like the IRS started regulating Venmo and PayPal. I think Venmo is part of PayPal.
Oh, okay.
As well. So
why don't you just file and then make Robert pay you what taxes you owed on that money?
Will he do that? Do you think I haven't thought about that? Because what'll happen is I'll admit that I owe them the money, and then I'll be like, "Hey, Robert, can I get the tax money that you owe me?" And then I'll just be stuck with it.
Well, I mean, you can do your taxes, and it tells you what you owe before you file it to the IRS. So you can do your taxes, find out what you owed, go break some legs at old Bobby B's place.
You can't do anything to Robert, dude. Robert's one of my best friends, but he's an absolute shell of a man. There's nothing you can do. He will only do what he wants to do. There's nothing you can say to Robert.
At least make him give you some Claymen.
Yeah. I'll sell those. I'll sell those on the black market. We should
have him back on. I miss Robert.
Yeah, I want to have him back on too. We'll do it soon.
Yeah.
I think he's still in Texas. He may not come back to LA. But I'll figure it out. The point is, I will figure it out. What's going on with PayPal? I should really do that.
All right. Well, this has been Tax Talk with Coward Hour. Our new segment.
Did we hit an hour?
Yeah, that's an hour. Let's
let's call it.
Let's call it.
If you're listening to this real quick, go check out yours is coming out tomorrow. Check out our episodes of Loud Boys with Robbie Goodwin.
Mm-hmm.
We each did one.
It was a great time. Their one host Dalton and I turns out have some very similar harrowing stories.
Yeah, you guys are kindred spirits for sure.
Yeah, so that's gonna be sick. Oh, and then also listen to the new show on the network, Hard Money's $1 Million Podcast. I listened, dude. I got to say it's as close as I think I'm ever going to get to understanding the GameStop thing.
Yeah, dude. So when they were explaining, I actually listened to it like today, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay. This number one, the stock market is definitely fake, but now I understand how it's fake. Like before I was just kind of like throwing my hands up in the air, like it's all bullshit. But now, but if you pressed me on it, I couldn't tell you why. Now I think I can tell you.
I loved it. Like I started listening to it, and my first thought is I was like, am I gonna be able to understand this? But then you realize that Matt doesn't understand the stock market or money at all.
Right.
And that's the point of the podcast.
Which is so fucking reassuring.
Yeah.
To hear that Matt doesn't get it either.
Because it starts with Matt being like, I don't know what stocks are. And I'm like,
right.
Okay, all right, I'm good.
So yeah, perfect.
My hope is that if I listen to this every week, by the time I have any money, I'm going to know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's my plan too. Even though they explicitly tell you in the legal disclaimer not to have that thought.
Well, they tell you not to like invest along with them. They
Oh, right.
They say like you'll learn some lessons, but this is not what you should do.
I hear you.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, that's our show. Hell yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio, showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo, heavy petting on a Friday night. That's talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me, I suck until I go ooh-wee and spray my white pee-pee. I got that ski.